So another dimension to teaching and learning would be the mobile classroom. So there's always that anecdote of the grandparent who had to walk miles and miles to school. So now the schoolroom is coming to the students. So we are now going to have Alain Kergoat.
Alain, it's all yours.
Okay, good afternoon. So, I come from the PC industry, and this industry is 30 years old now, almost. And the PC has been proliferating in the large masses since at least 15 years. And it's now almost a generation since some of our kids are using the PC, at least at home. Now, the question is, how can this kind of broad-scale usage on a daily life can also come into the school? And I think that's one of the key challenges in the coming future, and that has already started. In a sense, the film that you've shown us today is already happening in some ways, not to the sexy extent that you've shown in the film. That's what films are about anyways, highlighting the reality. But in the core essence, the mobile class is offering that possibility to access training programs outside of your home in the classroom, and broadening the usage of IT and communication services into the classroom. I think I had some slides over there.
Video?
Well, not slides, some kind of illustrations of this concept. This mobile classroom started 2 years ago, where Toshiba thought that we could make a contribution to the training of the little kids.
Mm-hmm.
And the French government at that time also issued a program to equip 5,000 small schools, primary schools in the rural area with a complete classrooms to allow those kids to have not only a leisure approach to the technologies, but also a more serious approach, and passing on the knowledge by the teachers. And we've equipped today 2,000 classes already in France. So when I make a projection in 5 years, because this is about all what's going to happen in the next 5 years, I would tend to say maybe this is going to become a bit more sophisticated and a bit more sexy in terms of the computers or the tablets that the kids will be using. But in essence, the infrastructure should be more or less the same, because those applications are cloud services already today. So they're on the internet somewhere. It's a software or training as a program. So the teacher doesn't need to become an IT specialist, or the school director doesn't need to become a MIS director. Everything is being taken care of outside by services. But I would see the extension of this would be more on a broadening scale, because it's nice to have 6,000 primary school equipped, which is more or less, I think, the equipment level today because of this program. But there's roughly 60,000 schools in France, primary and secondary. So probably projecting ourselves in 5 years, would certainly say that everybody should have access to this kind of technique and knowledge, and IT needs also to start at the youngest age to be embedded into the training programs. I think that's the key challenges for all of us, and I know that it's a top priority task for the education ministry to allow that to happen. And it's all about all the stakeholders in the education community to taking part of that, because the kids are ready for it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely. Thank you very much, Alain.
You're welcome.
So
to go back that
mobile
way.
class, no,
Okay.
that way, please.